Hello everyone, welcome to this video on building and testing API requests with CA Workload Automation Autosys Web Services using Postman. This presentation is for customers looking to quickly test CA Workload Automation AE Web Services. Let's start with some prerequisites. First, of course, we must have the AE Web Server option installed. You can check if you have the web server installed by looking for the web server directory under opt CA Workload Automation AE as shown here. On Windows, the path to check would be C program files x86/CA/workload automation AE. If you are installing, select the custom option and you will find the web server option at the end of the list of components as seen here. The next prerequisite is to add a user to the Workload Automation AE Web Service EEM group. Let's do that now. First, log into the Workload Automation AE application in EEM using the EIAM admin user. Select Manage Identities. Click Go to retrieve a list of users. Next, select the user you would like to add. Click Add Application User Details. Then click Search to get available user groups from the Application Group Membership section. Select the Workload Automation AE Web Service group and then the right arrow to add that group. Finally, click Save to preserve the settings. AE Web Services provides the following types of RESTful methods: GET and POST. A GET request is used to retrieve or get information. Some examples of GET methods provided by AEWS include job and job run information, machine information, and global variable details. You can find more information on AEWS methods via CA DocOps. After logging into DocOps, select the CA Workload Automation AE and Workload Control Center topic. Then, in the Search This Product box, type AEWS, which will immediately display some results in context. Select Managing Jobs to get the full list of AEWS RESTful methods. Click the job/jobname method to get more information, including the syntax of the request format. Let's try this one. The simplest way to make a GET request is via a browser. Looking back at the documentation, we can see the URL resource format is HTTPS, then the web server, then the port, and then the path AEWS/job/jobname, and optionally any parameters. In the browser navigation bar, the request is entered for a job named Sleep. After hitting Enter, an authentication prompt will appear. Enter the username that we added to the EEM web service group earlier and the associated password. And we see the GET request has retrieved the job information, including the last reported status integer code. A POST request is used to instruct the backend to perform an action. For AEWS, these actions are events. Some examples include the start job event and hold job event. We can also set global variables using a POST request. Let's go back to the documentation and look at a POST method. Here's the start job method. There's a similar looking URL resource, but notice we are not specifying the job name via the URL. Instead, the request data is included separately as shown here in XML or JSON format. Because of the extra payload, we cannot make a POST request using only the browser navigation bar. This is where a tool like Postman comes in handy. Postman is a third-party application or browser extension that provides a robust interface for testing and executing RESTful methods. You can download the free Postman app at getpostman.com. I'm going to add Postman to Chrome, after which it will be available via the app shortcut or at chrome://apps. After launching Postman, we can start to build requests. Let's start with a GET. The URL resource format is the same as before. Next, set the auth type to basic and enter the credentials. Then hit send and the operation will be completed and the results returned as shown here. Now for a post request. In this example, we will post the start job event for our sleep job. Change the operation type to post and then enter the URL. Update the auth type to basic and enter the credentials. Next, set the request data and options. We will set the response type to JSON. Click Headers, add an entry called accept with a value of application/JSON, and add an entry called content-type also with a value of application/JSON. Next, click Body. Make sure the response format is set to JSON. Add the content data in JSON format specifying the job name attribute and job name. Then click Send and we can see the response code and that the job has been started. In the final example, we will post the ICE job event for the sleep job. First, update the URL to specify ICE-job. The settings from our previous request can all remain the same. But let's add a comment to the content data. Then click Send, and we can see the response code and that the job was iced along with our comment. For more information, check out ca.ops or contact CA support. Thanks for watching.